There's one man that's always in that draft of Nicolas, it's Cruyff.
Yeah.
He loves him.
I'm seeing Cafu at right back, which I think is an interesting choice for one of your icon slots. But I think there's a blueprint for Nicolas. The through balls with Zidane in attacking midfield. You've got left-footed players on the left side for Travella's, right-footed players on the right side. So I think there's a game plan for Nicolas.
Is it too much money on a right back though, Ryan?
I would say yes. He's obviously the best right back that you can select, but to spend that many coins, in my opinion, from the budget, I think I wouldn't do it. But again, there's a reason why Nicolas is one of the best players in the world. He always selects his squads and formations based around what suits him and not others, which is something I do respect.
Well, here we go then. The Super Cup champion, the league champion, the League Cup champion, Nicolas99 takes to the stage here in Barcelona. He already qualified for the World Championship just a few weeks ago in the FC Pro Open, which was 8 in a row. 8 World Championships in a row, Ryan. You've had the pleasure of qualifying for one.
Imagine 8.
Imagine 8.
Yeah.
How does he always provide that consistency? Yes, he might not have won a World Championship, Nicolas, but he's won the Champions League. He's won the LALIGA FC Pro. He's won so much FC Pro prize money in his time. How does he remain that consistent?
He's the most consistent player we have in the FC ecosystem, and I feel as if for Nicolas, he's so close, in my opinion. He's in a discussion whether he's the greatest of all time. Here he is trying to get the pass across the box there, sorry. I think he's just missing the World Championship title.
Here's Zidane down. Nice step over. It's Nicolas with his first chance and his first goal here. It may have been back in December where he picked up the Super Cup. 2 months on, he's back in business. He's back on the main stage. The Iceman looking cool, calm and composed as ever. Yeah,
I thought Zidane maybe took it a slightly bit too early there, but obviously not with the finish going into the corner there. You see it slightly from the replay. The step over there to take the touch over to his left foot, and the 5-star weak foot gets it into the corner. Again, can you put that down to the goalkeeper? I do. I think the goalkeeper potentially could save it if it was a different player like Courtois in goal.
Well, Nicolas wants more prize money. If he plays like he does this year, right, he might be one of the first FC Pro players alongside Anders Vergang, depending on his results, to break over $1 million in prize money. What's more impressive is just the drive he has every single year, Ryan. To still be at the top of his game, to still be the best that he can be. Cruyff, De Jong.
Starting Sorloth up top is interesting from Tuga. First time through ball, didn't make it through that time. But as I said, that's the blueprint we spoke about earlier with the through balls with Zidane. That's why he's in the squad. Incisive pass plus is so important.
There is Sorloth looking for the knockdown. Was a direct header maybe the better idea?
I'm not sure. I can see why he's gone with Sergio Gomez there with the whipped pass, and he's triggering him forward very, very aggressively. I think the shot directly at goal, I don't know if that would have gone in.
Vinicius. Cruyff, who finds himself in a very deep role at the moment in this lineup for Tuga. We were speaking yesterday, right, if there's one player that could make this game difficult for Nicolas, it could be Tuga, because we know what Tuga is like sometimes when he's playing at his best. He can see out a 1-0 win.
That's the thing.
He knows every millisecond of the game, how he can take out time from a throw-in, a corner. He's mastered all the game management parts.
Absolutely, and when we saw the drafts of Tuga set up in a 4-2-1-3, for me there's only one thing there. It's counter-attacking, he's going to soak up pressure, turn defence into attack quite quickly, but then when he's defending, you can see how compact he tries to be anyway, but Nicolas seems to be pushing through it quite easily in these first 20 minutes.
De Jong, his winter wild card, that has a very decent 99 passing on it. No surprise why he'll be in so many teams here across these next 2 days. What does Nicolas fancy here from a set piece? Just 18.5 minutes into this game. Does he fancy a direct shot? Oh no!
No! What? Oh my goodness.
I mean, if it falls your way, you take it and you run.
Yeah. Wow.
Frankie de Jong.
Yeah,
I didn't know he had 99 free kicks.
Yeah, that's extremely, like, of course he does with the 99 passing version. I would have gone for goal there. I think you have to go for it outside of the boot. It's just a deflection. The keeper's been sent the wrong direction, and it's very, very unfortunate for Tuga. That perfectly
comes
into
off
the
Marcus
corner.
Llorente's head.
Goodness.
It goes to the back. I think that's the first time I've ever seen that animation. As we jump across now.
Hold on a second. Did I just see three? Was that 3-3 already in this game?
To Andoni. He's up against Zumaquero now. Andoni, as we know, was a cup winner the year before last. But it was not a year for him to remember last year. Didn't even make it out the group stages. Rivaldo has scored for Atletico Madrid, but what does it do on the scoreline? Are you right? Is it 3-3? No, it's a 4-2, but I think we're into the second half here. No, we're not. We're 40 minutes into the game.
Yeah.
Well, this is from Group D, this game. That is a different group that Nicolas and Tuga find themselves in. 4 minutes away from the half-time period. We're actually seeing one of the first heroes involved as well. Paulo Futre comes into this team for Zumaquero as he looks to try and outsmart Cannavaro. And it should go for a goal kick in the end.
I was just taking a look at some of the play styles for Koke. He's got tiki-taka, he's got long ball, of course, pinged pass, gold, anticipates. So he's got a lot of good play styles to have in the midfield position, and of course he occupies the Atletico Madrid spot, so it's not as if you have to use, you can maybe use a Real Madrid spot elsewhere if you're using De Jong and Koke together.
Last chance of the half, Lamine out. I wonder what version of his item that is that features for Andoni. Has to be a little bit loyal to Atletico Madrid in there. Gerald Koke featuring in that midfield. It's Paulo Futre. I mean, you are allowed two heroes in these drafts, Ryan, but do any of them actually get into your team? That's the question, isn't it?
I'd be honest, I would say no. Hold on, great touch back from where it came there for Griezmann and Zumaquero. He gets a corner though. He has to go for goal. Can't pass it too deep because it will blow for half time, and this is exactly what happens here. 4-2 in the first half in favour of Andoni and Atletico Madrid.
Well, half time there. Let's leave it and go back to our feature game if we can.
I think we missed a goal.
Have we missed a goal? Oh, we have. Nicolas 3-0 up in 30 in-game minutes. Tuga, who also didn't have a season to remember last year, Ryan, has changed teams this time round. Was representing Girona last year, now does represent Malaga. Unfortunately, it's not the nicest opening game to come to. The one positive that they do have, both these players, is that the other two players that feature in this group, you could argue they're sort of rookies into this FC Pro scene.
Yeah, exactly. And I feel like the aim, of course, is to finish top of the group, but you still want to just, worst case, make sure you're in that top three. And having only 4 players in total, it gives you a huge chance to make it through, especially if you have the pedigree with, or what Tuga has backing him for his previous successes in the scene as well.
Well, replay of that third goal. Just did such a good job there, Nicolas, of just delaying the decision to come in from Tuga, where then it was just too late.
See the way Tuga jockeyed there, sort of predicting Nicolas would shift to the side after that first goal, but then the step overs were just direct and forward. He didn't pick a side, and it helped him create that third goal.
De Jong finds Sorloth, who has time to chest it down. And just squeezed that into the back of the net. I just wanted to ask you, Ryan, what do you think the game plan is with Sorloth in there?
Crosses and little dink passes like that in the offensive areas. There's nothing you can really do there, unless you sort of offside trap manually or press the person in possession. But at that one triangle over the top, it's a couple yards away from goal. Keeper makes a choice. Unless you do something extraordinarily wrong in terms of time finishing or your precision aiming is off, you're going to score those chances more often than not.
Goal back for Tuga, and it was certainly needed, because things weren't looking promising at all. Up against the current defending champion of this league. Cruyff finds De Jong, who finds a second. And whatever hope was just created there has just been completely smashed apart.
Yeah, within seconds, you can see the build-up there from Nicolas. It was decisive. The little cancel into the pass across the box there, and he just waited for De Jong to make that darting run into the box there.
Well, the goals are flying in here in Barcelona. 5 goals before the 40th minute. I mean, there's 4 decent attackers there in that attacking side of the pitch, Ryan. You've got 2 icons, Puskas and Cruyff, Sorloth and then Vinicius Jr. There are so many options of how he wants to play each attack.
Yeah, it's very attack heavy. I'm not actually sure where Sorloth is playing.
I think he's out. Is he out on the right?
Yeah.
But then obviously just working as an inside forward.
Because we did speak to him earlier and he said he likes playing the 4-2-1-3 or the 4-2-3-1.
Oh, what a pass! Oh! Stop it, Nicolas! So do the group stages.
That's an unbelievable pass.
Incredible from Nicolas. He's got so much joy out of using those ongoing runners in the midfield, hasn't he? Whether it's Zidane or whether it's De Jong, they're involved in the attack. They're causing headaches at the back for Tuga, who often we applaud for being so good defensively. He just can't compete in these first 45 minutes.
Yeah, he's getting pulled apart by Nicolas so far, and there's not much he can really do. As you said, the triggered runs there have been perfect from the midfielders into the box, and it just gives him so many things to think about. And of course, there are other games going on. We're going to jump over to our second game that is happening. We left it at 4-2. There was a goal back in this game for Zumaquero. It's now Andoni on the attack.
We might have joined this at the best time. Anton Rudiger.
I think that's what Cannavaro as well.
Big puff of the cheeks there from Andoni. Rudiger has just become a number 9. Right place, right time for the German defender. Andoni back in pole position. As much as Zumaquero keeps pulling back a goal or 2 here, Ryan, Andoni's just doing a good job of just keeping it at arm's length, getting a 2-goal cushion back again.
The choice of Cannavaro, I think, is quite a weird one. I'd love to see the statistics of how many players have selected him. If it's just Andoni, I wouldn't be surprised.
Back over again. Zumaquero.
Taking a look, actually, Brandon, it's 2 out of 38 players have chosen Cannavaro.
That being his team of the year, Ryan.
Yeah.
And he wasn't one of the most expensive team of the year defenders by any means.
He's going to be in trouble. The pace, Vinicius Jr. in behind. Finesse, keeper comes out there to stop it being 6-3.
Still, what, 600k in a defender there of Fabio Cannavaro. I'll be honest, he's probably one of the only icon team of the years I did pack.
Yeah.
Who did you get?
I got him as well. I got quite a few.
Yeah,
Henry,
did you get
Pele?
Pele?
Yep. Quite a few. It's been.
I mean,
it was a fruitful year.
I think there was only about, what, 10, 12 different team of the year icons. You got most of them there.
Just great skill moves in the box there. Just look at how fast you can turn defense to attack in a 4-2-1-3. Rivaldo.
Can he find a way in there? Play a lot. Finds Vinicius Jr. Times it green. Well played. Good save from Courtois. Let's jump back across if we can to our feature game. I can hear it in the background. It looks like it's just kicked off again. 22 minutes away, this one, from an end result. Our main feature game is just kicking off for the start of the second half. Nicolas 4-1 up in that game. And the other news here, there's been that Obron lost his first game against Real Racing Club. Rouhani coming with a massive 3 points there, as we said. There are two group dates here, the 11th and the 12th of March. These players will meet here again in the same location in Barcelona as Atletico Madrid have just found another goal.
Adoni looks dangerous going forward, I'll be honest. Every time he's in the area, he's very calm, very composed. He often takes the right shot choice there, and that's exactly what happened with Lamine Yamal. Jumping back over in the second half, of course we would have left it at 5-1. It's still 5-1 in favour of Nicolas. There is time, right? You never know, Brandon. There could be a comeback, but I just feel as if the way Nicolas has been playing it, it's more likely we see goals in his favour than against him.
I mean, you're asking a lot for Nicolas to slip up in moments in a game, Ryan, let alone to concede, what, 4 goals. Unless Tuga can get started now. This one has to go in, it doesn't.
I think Nicolas was in his head there with the goalkeeper movement. Puskas there, ideally you'd want a Trivela, but the keeper moved way before Tuga even lined up a potential Trivela.
Vinicius stopped in his tracks. I mean, do you think that is the ultimate combo you need? Araujo, Rudiger?
I think so, yeah. 100%.
Would anyone else get a look in?
For me, no. I think they're the best options, especially with the play styles, the models in-game, defensive attributes, pace, everything that is in their favour defensively. I feel as if those are the 2 options you should be going for.
Bit of love in the chat there from Jorge Madrid or Jorge Madrid. Nicolas99 is my favourite. We can see you in the chat. Get involved in the conversation. Who do you think will win this year's LALIGA FC Pro? Chance for Cruyff. This one doesn't go in again. That's 2 really good chances that Tuga. He's just not been able to find the back of net. And I'll be honest, he's got in those areas, Ryan. They're simple finishes, but he hasn't even added the final touches on.
Yeah, he hasn't even tried to green time it there, I believe. Maybe a lack of confidence, but defensively, Nicolas just opened up a little bit there. Didn't change cursor to predict a speed boost into space from Tuga because of how passive he has been going forward.
Certainly had the momentum though the last 15 in-game minutes, Tuga, but he hasn't had any goals to back up the work that he's been putting in. Time will slowly just start ticking away. Mendes and De Jong having so much work to do there in the midfield too.
Just looks like there's a lack of confidence from Tuga. I'll be honest, he doesn't seem, when he gets into the final third, it's like he's questioning himself. I don't know whether that's down to Nicolas just putting him under pressure, making him sort of second guess every shot choice, every extra pass, every touch. Whereas whenever Nicolas goes forward, seems to just slice him up almost in on goal there with the through ball. It's a great touch.
Someone like Nicolas, Ryan, he can just take all the time he wants to just see out the game.
Yeah.
He's in no rush, he doesn't need to be. One thing for sure, though, he's already on his way to beat how many wins he got last year in the group stage. He's only got 1 win from 4 games. It was 2 draws that actually saved him. And a pretty good defensive record. The other 2 players that do feature in this Group E as well, Dayu and Chechu. They will have a big task on their hands, but if you're coming into Tuga after a defeat here, why not have a go at him and see what you can do? You can just see both players POV there with their drafted 11 in an 8 million coin budget. 3 icons is the maximum you are allowed in these La Liga teams, and 3 players from each La Liga team. That's why you are seeing just the few odd picks popping into these teams. Let's jump back across if we can. See Andoni, how he's getting on. Last time we checked and he was in front. Has Aguero made it any more difficult? He hasn't. It looks as if here, Ryan, Andoni's just been able to pull away. Yeah,
absolutely. It's been a strong performance from what we've seen from Andoni, and the scoreline reflects that as well. Offensively scoring more often than not. I think in these situations, especially in group stages, you have to try and make sure the game doesn't pull too far away from you, because goal difference does have a huge impact. Again, we saw it last year with Nicolas.
The crazy thing about Andoni is as well, we're just seeing it here in front of me. March last year, March the 3rd last year, the LALIGA FC Pro group stages finished. He ended his group stages here without a win. He didn't win a single game last year in the LALIGA FC Pro, so he's already on a much, much better trajectory than what we saw last year. And by his own standards, it's what you expect. I mean, he played in the Champions League last year, thanks to Atletico Madrid, who did have a brilliant run in the European competition. If it wasn't for that in real life form, he would not have had any more FC Pro competitive experience after March last year. He starts with an important 3 points on the board. And let's jump back over to our main feature game here. Nicolas still 5-1 in front. Time is running away. 4 goals in this time, Ryan. It just seems impossible against Nicolas.
Yeah, I think he's left a little bit too late. He's got to these areas very, very well. But after that, I feel like Nicolas has nullified him quite a bit. But sometimes in these performances, especially for Tuga's perspective, the blame sometimes lies on him as well, in terms of there was a clear game plan and he sort of diverted away from that. But I understand it, because before you knew it, you were 3 or 4 down. So it's a difficult game to kick off your start in the La Liga FC Pro season.
Nicolas couldn't quite find that through ball to Cruyff, who is his favourite icon, believe it or not, on FC 25. It's not on 9, it's not. Maybe the icon name that's normally on the tip of your tongue. He absolutely loves Johan Cruyff. And if he can get a promo item of 2, he will be even more deadly. Speaking of Cruyff, he has just scored against Nicolas. But I don't see it being more than just a consolation. 3 goals in 10 minutes.
Yeah. It saves the goal difference slightly, but when I spoke about decisiveness earlier, this is exactly what I meant. It's just passing quickly, takes a touch there to open up the angle for the shot, and it takes a shot. That's it. We used to see that a lot from Tuga in years gone by, but in recent years and this year so far, we haven't been seeing a lot of that in offensive areas.
No, pero eso no. Eso. Uy, ciao.
There's more changes happening on the side of Nicolas than there is on Tuga's side.
Eu acho que este sim, é por isso que eu tenho. Nós temos sido uma surpresa falhada.
Well, Nicolas looks to be ready to jump back into this one. A lengthy pause from Tuga. I mean, it'd be quite something, Ryan, if he pulls 3 goals back in 10 minutes, but I just don't see how there. Nicolas, he's fresh off the FC Pro Open. He's fresh off qualifying for a World Championship a few weeks ago.
Nicolas will be very comfortable in these situations, just to kill seconds on the clock. Famous last words. I've actually just seen him give it away there. You can see the updates on the screen. Of course, saw Andoni 7-3 victory. Ooh, that could have been a big mistake. Could have been a big mistake there from Tuga.
Vinicius, Cruyff. 4 minutes already gone in the 10. You need 3 perfect attacks. You need a bit of fortune now. I might be eating my own words if we can see 2 more goals in 6 in-game minutes. It's a huge bit of fortune there. But it's a double for Cruyff in the last 2 or 3 in-game minutes.
Yeah, that is the luck that we were talking about there. You see the replay, it fell, fortunately, the tackle, and then Cruyff just picks it up. And outside of the boot shot to the near post. 6 minutes or so left in this game to get 2 goals. I still don't see it.
I don't. We sit here and we sound like we are being so one-sided. We just know Nicolas. We've seen him long enough. We know.
I would love to be proven wrong.
The tendencies and how clinical he is in big moments. He'll hold on to the ball. He'll suck out all the energy from you in the dire moments.
Hold on.
Are we in for a surprise?
So the goalkeeper movement early there. He expected maybe a first-hand shot across goal. He just moved Courtois as soon as Puskas touched the ball.
Rafinha, has he got the legs? Yes, he does. Gets round. The ongoing run there of Marcos Llorente. And he wins a corner for his efforts too. Probably just giving Tuga a taste of his own medicine as well. Happy to take every second of every replay. Cafu, Cruyff. Oh, lovely turn from Figo. Unfortunately, I might be going on the highlights reel, but it won't be going towards any points on the board. Nicolas will pick up his first 3 points, back for another year as the LALIGA FC Pro, looking to do the double, which would be unbelievable. Nice step overs, Cruyff! To conclude the game there. 3 points on the board for him in this group. And it's already a gap that's going to be pulling away for the rest of the pack.
Yep, it's 3 goals as well from step overs. That time the exit inside, the shot to the near post. And that seals, that restores the 3-goal difference as well for Nicolas in this game against Tuga.
(6-3). Handshake between the two. 2 absolute legends of this FC Pro ecosystem.